this is my channel Stitchy Things. Welcome! Today is Tuesday, August 1st, 2023, and this is Flosstube number 34. This is my channel where I talk about cross stitch and other crafts and hobby endeavors. Yeah, it's been 13 weeks since my last regular update, so I have something to show you. It's a mess on my table, so I have to pause once in a while to tidy up and yeah. Okay, but no worries. Okay, what have I been working on? Let me show you. First, Turquoise by Carolyn Manning. This is what it looks like. I'm stitching the big one, and I don't think I have a picture to show you where I was last, but yeah, I didn't do a lot. This way. So this is what I have, and I'm not sure what I've put in because I did this before my vacation during the Stitch Across the Pond Zoom, and yeah, love it, love it, love it. I took this with me on vacation. I had 4 whips with me, but I didn't stitch one cross. I was too tired, there was no time, so it's a little bit of progress, but every progress is a bit, right? Okay, then I've been working on, let me take this out. No, this is a new start. I'm sorry. Here it is, at the bottom of my pile. I'm stitching this with my friend Sarah, who is Sew Me Sarah on Flosstube and Instagram, and we do the cell together. Last year we did Gentle Rain by the Blue Flower, and this year we are stitching Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais with our needle and thread. We started this on Valentine's Day, and this is where I was last, and this is what I have now. Totally not prepared. Oh, and I don't iron things unless they're ready, but I didn't iron my finishes either this time. So this is where I got to. I hope you can see it. Yeah, it's in frame now. So I put in a lot. I've been working on this before our vacation, and this was my focus piece for a week or two, and I already got some progress done. I don't know if you can see it, but these are satin stitches, and there's another row of satin stitches. Yeah, I love it. Love, love, love. It's so beautiful. We are both planning to finish this before the end of the year, but yeah, I wanted, I'm going to make this my focus piece for September because I really want to finish it. So yeah, love, love, love. Do I need to tell you anything about this? It feels like I'm forgetting something, but oh, the words. Yes, I knew I forgot something. I adapted the words because yeah, I like it more this way, to make it a bit my own. So there's I don't know how you call it when it's in the Bible, a Bible verse with a number. It's supposed to be here. So Rejoice is over here in the pattern, and let me show you. like this, but I adapted a little bit. So yeah, and when I finish one of my new starts, I will pick this up again and want to stitch a bit, and then it will be my focus piece for September. And I'll tell you why September and not August in a minute. So yeah, then I've been picking up an old web. As you know, at least if you are a returning viewer, you know I have this list of 8 webs that I really want to finish this year. So I picked one of them up, and it is Reflections of Amsterdam, if I can find it, and I finished it. It's by Ink Circles, and yeah, I made the tulips red because, yeah, just because. Red, white and blue, I guess. Although I'm not patriotic or anything, but yeah, I thought it was a nice detail. So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this. I really don't know. I don't think I'm going to frame this, but I don't know. I'm going to iron it, and it's going in my pile of finished projects until I know what I'm going to do with it. Then I picked up, also from my list of 8, Compagnie de Mouton, and I finished that one as well. That was a quick stitch because I've stitched this on a 28 count. This is one of my first projects when I started stitching in 2020, and this is what it looks like. And I think it's so cute. Yeah, again, don't know how I'm going to finish this. Maybe on a project bag, maybe on a tote bag. I don't know. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Then I have another finish. Yay me. Who am I? I'm not one to finish a lot of things, but here it is. Slow Down by Mama Witch XXX. Oh, Compagnie de Mouton is a pattern by Jardin Privé? I'm not sure. Oh, it's here. Yeah. Jardin Privé. This is by Mama Witch XXX. It's called Slow Down, and slow down is my word of 2023. Words of 2023. I'm not doing a good job keeping my words, but yeah, I need to slow down more. But don't you love it? Look at there was a bit, I think I used the wrong color. I thought I used the wrong color. The light in his nose, on the picture it's a whole different color than it is in real life. So I adapted some of the colors because I thought they were too stark white. Well, it's not white, it's more beigey, but I adapted this color. It was the same as the nose, the light on the nose. So I made these leaves a bit darker and up here as well. But the rest is just called for DMCs. So those were my finishes. And then I have another web. Yeah, it's a web I started before we went on vacation. I bought this one. It's a crochet web. I bought this kit at the Creado. It's a craft fair in the Netherlands. And it's every year at the end of end of October, and I finished both sides of the cat. So now I have to sew them together and stuff it and put some eyes on. So yeah, it's just an in-between whip. Yeah, and I've started crocheting another whip. Where did I put it? Because two of my co-workers are pregnant. They are having babies, and let me show you from this book. From this book, Crocheted Donut Friends, and I'm crocheting one for one of my colleagues. I am crocheting this one. It's the frog, and I ordered some mini rattles to put in the donut. So I started working on the frog, but then I realized my rattles that I had in my stash were too big, so they don't fit in here. So today my order is coming in with the mini rattles, and then yeah, then I'm going to finish this one. This is only the back side, the apple green. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a donut underneath. That's the dark green, and I have a apple green to, let me see, I have an apple green for the frog, so this is coming on top of that. So yeah, and for my other colleague, I always love to make a little present myself. Oh, and she loves Star Wars as well, so I thought I'm going to make this one for her. So those were my crochet projects, my whips. And then finishes. I showed you my finishes, my whips. New starts. I have 1, 2, 3 new starts. One is, oh, the big one. Where is it? Oh, yeah. I showed you this pattern before in my last floss tube, and I bought the floss on vacation at Joann's and Michael's because it's a big one. I started a new full coverage, but I'm doing this in 10 stitch in the hopes it will go quicker than full crosses. I'm stitching this on a 25 count easy grid Lugana, 2/1, 10 stitch. So this is where I got to. I'm at 2.51%, and it's a total of 1005 stitches for now. Oh, let me show you what the pattern looks like. It's a big mess on my table, really. Let me show you. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. So I have a lot to do. I think this is a pattern by Unconventional Cross Stitch, but if it's not, I will put it in the screen. Oh, let me show you my sticker. I bought this sticker at Powell's bookstore in Portland. It was a great store. Oh, love, love, love. I have a little bit of haul from the bookstore, so I'll show you in the haul portion. Yeah, so that's my... Oh, and I bought this hoop at Michael's just to try it out. So yeah, I'm a bit clumsy with it, so I hope it's growing on me. But I don't know, I'm not sure if this is the right hoop for me, but it was, yeah, it was to try out. So okay, see, now it's coming loose again. Ah, drives me nuts. Okay, so this is my first new start. Then I started this one. Oh la la. You know, I'm going to Dutch Mania this year. My first retreat. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is the pattern we got by Twin Peak Primitives. And I'm stitching this on a 40 count. And I've stitched on this before. I can't remember what I stitched on this fabric. It was not that long ago. I told you it was kind of a vintage country mocha, but on both sides. So yeah. Well, anyway, this is what I have so far. I'm working on the letters now, so I need to do Dutch, D-U-T-C, and there's a little tulip here and some cheeses and a house, and then I'm done. It's going quite quick, and I really like the look of it on 40 count. It's tiny, but I was stitching last night and I said to my husband, I measured wrong. I'm not going to make it until the end of the fabric. So I counted 3 times and this pin is where it ends. So I have just enough space to finish it. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to frame this, but I think I'm going to put this on a project bag. I have this red and white polka dots fabric, so I think that's going really well with this stitch. So yeah, we'll see. First I have to finish it, and I want to finish the project bag before we go to Dutch Mania. I'm stitching this with all the called for DMCs. There are 8, so yeah, it's cute. And then I started a sale with Stitchy Sally here on Flosstube and Instagram, and we are stitching the simple things from the Cross Stitcher magazine, issue 369, and it's by Emma Congdon, and I really love this. I wanted to stitch this for a while, and then Sally shared on her Flosstube that she wanted to stitch it, so I contacted her and asked her if we could stitch it together. So yeah, at least, did it go like that, Sally? I can't remember. Well, anyways, we're stitching it together. I'm stitching this on a 32 count. Yeah, it's like a vintage country mocha, but in lilac. I hope you can see it. Oh, well, I need to show you where I've stitched. And this is where I got to. This is my daily thread project, but yeah, I love stitching on it. It mostly is 2 or 3 threads before I pick up something else. So yeah, I'm stitching this with Tom and Lily Creations floss in the colorway Spirit. It's a really pretty dark purple, really good variegation. So love, love, love. I really love this floss. I'm thinking about joining the what is Threads of the Month club. Yeah, I really love this. So yeah, my third start, the simple things. Oh, if you want to join us, this is our hashtag, Simple Things Sell, and we would really love for you to join us and show us your progress. Show everyone your progress. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put this in the bag because there's so much on my table. Floss from Dutch Mania. Okay, that goes in there. Then I have plans. I know. I never follow up on my plans, but yeah, I have plans. First of all, this coming weekend is my birthday weekend. I'm turning 53 and I'm not going to start 53 new things because I'm overwhelmed as it is. And I did it all by myself, all my whips, but it's a bit too much and I'm not going to start 53. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have a new birthday start either, but I'm picking up my birthday start from last year. Oh no, it's not that one. Where is my last year? Hold please. Okay, I'm back. I found it. It was on the bottom of the pile. Yes, I'm not going to do a new birthday start, but I'm picking up my birthday start from last year, and that will be my focus piece for August. So that's why I don't have Rejoice Evermore as my focus piece for August. That will be my focus piece for September. So this is what I started last year. My husband gave it to me, fully kitted. And yeah, it's Cathedral Wood Goddess by Mirabilia, as you saw. And it's a surprise for me too. I can't remember where I last, what I've been stitching. Oh, I have a lot. So, and I want to finish this year as well, because last year for my birthday, my friend Mariska, she's Recebisje on Instagram, she gifted me a lovely Mirabilia pattern, and I really want to start that one. So, but I want to first this one. 1, 2, 3. I want to finish this one first before I start another Mirabilia. So this is what I have. Oh, she is so pretty. She is gorgeous. So yeah, this is what I have so far. And I'm going to pick this up coming in this weekend on my birthday. Well, not on my birthday, because we get family over and it's going to be a very busy weekend, but on Saturday I will pick this up again. And then I want to try and finish this one, and Rejoice Evermore I want to finish this year. And I have 3 more from my list of 8 that I need to finish. And from the top of my head, it's the bookshelf. It is by Country Cottage Little House Needleworks, Country Cottage Needleworks. I don't remember. And there is Tweed Biscuit New by Barbara Anna. And there's a sampler from Zealand from Motherfolk Embroidery. So those 3 need to be finished. I want to finish them as well this year. So, plans. Okay. Then okay. I told you last week, the week before, when I did my investment parade, I was not going to buy anything because I had a lot and I want to finish it. Yeah, epic fail. 2 days later, Satsuma Street had a sale, and yeah, again, my backbone was nowhere to be found, and I bought this one on all the winter and Christmas patterns. She had a sale, so I bought this one. It is so beautiful. I dove in my stash and I found 3 flosses. But I'm going to put this away because I had another pattern that I can't show you because it's going to be the Christmas ornament tradition I stitch for my daughter-in-law each year. Well, each year it will be the third year. So I guess I can speak. Yeah, you can speak of every year, right? Annual Christmas stitching for my daughter-in-law. I have the pattern here. It's by Satsuma Street as well. I ordered the flosses. They are coming in today. And I'm going to stitch this on a sparkly natural linen. But when I finish them and I'm going to give them at the end of the year, I will show you. But yeah. And then I am going to start. Oh, this one. Those are plans to start. I got this from Tony last year, and it is Harriet Goddard 1817 by Hands Across the Sea Samplers. And I think it is so cute. I have it fully kitted up, and I'm planning on starting this really soon. But first I want to finish the Dutch Mania piece. And my last plan, yeah, I'm full of plans. I got this from my friend Judith. She's ex-stitching librarian on Instagram, and she gifted me this, and I'm going to start it. I had some flosses in my stash, quite a lot to called for. Those are from a really old project. I'm not using bobbins anymore, so I need to put these on floss tags. And there are the rest of the flosses are coming in today, and I'm going to, at least I'm planning to stitch this on a 40 count antique market. And I think the colors are looking really lovely on this, but it depends on the colors that are coming in today. If they go well with this fabric as well, then I'm going to pick this fabric. Otherwise I need to pick something else. But yeah, I think this is going to be beautiful on this fabric, because I think it's, the face is pale, and then on the gray fabric I wanted something warmer. So yeah, when I put this on floss tags, I think I'm going to start this week. I don't know by which fabric dyer this fabric is. I don't know, but it's called Antique Market. I bought this at Atelier Soutidé, and it was in my Flosstube, the last one or the one before, I think. So if you want to know, then please check out my previous videos, because I can't remember. So yeah, those are my plans. Oh yeah, and from my list of 8, I want to pick up the bookshelf. So, but I couldn't find it that quick, so I'll show you next time. It is somewhere here in my room. Okay, then I was cleaning out my sewing kit, and I found this one, and this is really old. It's a kit by Lanarte. I don't know what it's called. It's really small, and I had been stitching on this ages ago, because yeah, look at it. So yeah, the crosses are quite big, so I think it's 28 count, or is it Ada? I can't see it. Where are my glasses? I can't see it if it's Ada or, yeah, no, it's an even weave. So I think it's a 28 count even weave, and yeah, I think I'm going to finish this one day. But yeah, I found this in my I really didn't know I still had this, and I can't remember where I bought this. I think it must have been when I was living at home, so that's a long time ago, over 30 years, so it's an oldie. Okay, I thought it would be fun to show you. And then I don't know, I haven't shown you this because I had it done before we went on vacation. Oh, there's a spot in it. That's too bad. I made this. I don't know if you can remember, but weeks and weeks ago, I was going with Tony to Weert, to the quilt store, and I bought these fabrics to make a travel pouch. So, oh, my credit card is still in here. And yeah, I really had good use of this. I put in all my hotel reservations. We got them on an A5 paper, so it really fitted in here. Our passports were in here. All the travel papers were in here, and it was in my backpack all the time. So yeah, if you go on a road trip or on a vacation, I highly recommend a pouch. And it's so much fun to make it yourself. You get to choose all your fabrics. I had a zipper made in here. So let me take this out. The zipper pouch. Oh, I have some stamps. $5 and my park pass, my national park pass. Everything is in here. So yeah, it was really fun making this. I made my own pattern because I watched some YouTube videos, and every pouch had something I liked, but I couldn't find a pattern for a pouch that I liked and could use. So I put all these ideas together and made my own. So yeah, that was fun making this. Then I have some purchases to show you. Mostly from before we went on vacation. This is my fabric of the month. This was my first fabric of the month fabric. It's by Fiber on a Whim and it's called Peony. It came in before we went on vacation, but as I didn't film, I saved it for, I had this whole stack of things that I wanted to show you. And this is what it looks like. Really. Yeah, I really love it. I am in the Colored Club and I get an eighth of 40 count. Yeah, an eighth of 40 count in a color. And the other month I get a 36 count in a quarter. And those are the neutral colors. So let me show you the neutral colors. I'm sure you've seen this already, but I wanted to show you anyway. Yeah, it's a quarter, 36 count, and it's called Sand by Fiber on a Whim as well. Oh, the pink one. Yeah, it's a Fiber on a Whim Fabric of the Month Club. So yeah, I really love this. It's really nice for a sampler. So let me put this aside. Okay. Then, oh, I don't need to forget this. Then what's this? Oh, yeah, Simone from Sweet Idee had some Fortnite fabrics on her website. So I really wanted to try that. So I ordered a piece of Old Fashioned. And this is really, really pretty. It's purplish gray. Yeah, it's a quarter. Let me fold it like this. And it's gorgeous. It really is. So this is a quarter as well. So yeah. I was thinking, I have a lot of fabrics now, so yeah, maybe I should slow down a bit. Okay, and then, oh yeah, I saw this before we went on vacation. I was watching this 911 Stitcher, Stacy, and she bought this pattern, and I couldn't resist. And to be fair, I don't like stitching gnomes. I don't have anything with gnomes, but yeah, it's a skeleton gnome. Don't eat the berries. Look at it. Look at the gnome, look at the bird. The bird bath. It has this green from the berries, green poisoned water from the berries. Yeah, I really, really love this one. And there's a snake in it as well. Yeah. This is a gnome pattern I really like, so yeah. And I bought some needle minders from Lydia. She's lovely stitches with a number on at the end on Etsy. And she has a Flosstube as well. She's also on Instagram as Lydia Lovely Stitches. And I ordered a little deer. And this one is a little fox. Oh, that was a little fox. And she gifted me a bird. So thank you, Lydia. I really, really love this. So yeah, I was in need of more needle minders as my whips are growing. My number of whips is growing, so my number of needle minders has to grow as well. Sorry for the crinkle. Let me pause and tidy a bit up because it's a complete mess. Okay. Yes, when we came back from vacation, I don't have any purchases left from before we went on vacation, but I really enjoyed our trip and the national parks. It was gorgeous. It was really gorgeous. I think I will make a video collage thing at the end of my video and show you some of the pictures we have taken. It was gorgeous. So first I bought this one. We went to the Grand Canyon. And yeah, we had pictures. I don't know if I took it with my camera or my phone, but I will look them up and I will insert them or here or at the end. But there were these ravens, I think, and we were standing at a viewpoint and these birds were sitting on the wall. So I thought, when I saw this pattern, I thought this reminds me of the Grand Canyon. And we had such a lovely time. So I bought this one. It is by, yeah, who is it by? No, I will have to look it up. It was on Etsy and I will insert it here. But yeah, there was even, I was with my sister-in-law and we were taking pictures of the blackbirds with the background of the Grand Canyon. And there was one bird who flew by and he turned around and he was flying upside down with his little paws, his little claws, and his little feet on top. Yeah, it was 2 times. He came by 2 times upside down. It was, yeah, it was awesome. As if he was putting up a show for us, putting on a show for us. It was wonderful. So it reminds me of that. And then I bought this pattern. It's by Awesome Pattern Studio. And it's Sequoia Park, Sequoia National Park. And we saw a lot of deer. It was in Sequoia, right? Yes. My husband and I had a hotel in Sequoia Park. I don't know what it's called. Lodge, something with lodge. And my brother and my sister-in-law booked later. So the hotel at the park was not available anymore, so they stayed outside of the park. And when my husband and I came back from breakfast one morning, we were walking and talking a bit, and then there were 3 deer. Well, 3 of them. They were standing there and 2 ran off. They were startled by us, but the 3rd one, she kept standing there and she looked me right in the eyes, and we were about 1.5 meters apart. She was very, very close, and we kept staring in each other's eyes, and it was awesome, really. And I was reaching for my phone, but I couldn't find it, and it was in my backpack, and yeah, but it was such an amazing experience. So when I saw this pattern of a deer in Sequoia Park, yeah, I had to buy it. it was awesome. Yeah, I can tell you so much about our vacation. It was wonderful. Okay, then I have some purchases I did on vacation, but not in Stitchy stores. So I kept them aside to show you here. The first time we went to Walmart, I wandered off. We were going through the fruit and vegetable sections, and we had some healthy stuff. And then I wandered off and I came across fabrics. Who knew there is a supermarket that sells craft supplies and fabrics? And I was completely, when we are at home, we are ordering our groceries. My husband is in charge of the groceries and he decided to order them so they get delivered at home. Well, I told him if we had a Walmart here in the Netherlands, I wouldn't had my, how do you say it? I wouldn't have my groceries delivered. Well, anyways, I would go to Walmart each week and buy our groceries and fabrics. Well, anyways, I picked out this one. I think this is nice for a project bag or the backing of a pillow. I don't know. And I found some, and these were all not in one buy. We went several times to Walmart and yeah, every time I bought one or two. And this is A Nightmare Before Christmas fabric. Yeah, I had to have it. And then I had, this is from is a Disney fabric. I think this is the one, Coco? Is it called Coco? I don't know, but yeah. Love, love, love for a Halloween project bag. I bought this one. And this one. And, oh. A black and white polka dot, because I was looking for this for a while and it was in Walmart. So I thought, well, let me buy that one. And I bought one with paws. I thought maybe I can combine these three, or maybe with some red polka dot fabric. I'm not sure, but yeah, so those were my grocery store fabrics. How cool is that? And my husband was looking for me because I wandered off and I was stuck at the fabric section of the store. And he finally found me and he said, I can't leave you anywhere by yourself. You always manage to find the craft supplies or the fabrics. And yeah, well, what can I say? It's a gift. And then I bought, to try out, a bottle of red dye, because I can't get it here in the Netherlands. Yeah, maybe online, but it was in the Walmart, so I thought, oh Michael's, no, I think it was Walmart. So I thought, let me pick up a bottle. I really would have picked out more colors, but it had to come with us in the suitcases, and if you have a lot of bottles, it weighs a lot. So I only bought one. I thought it's neutral. I can use it as a neutral chocolate brown, and if I use a tiny little bit, it's going to be beigey. At least I hope so. Then I came across buttons at Walmart. Yeah, it's I can't say enough about that, but I bought these and they were so cheap. I think I paid, these were a little more expensive, but I think I paid $2 for this one or $3. It was quite quite cheap. These were a little more expensive, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas, so yeah, Jack Skellington, love, love, love. And I bought some stickers at Michael's or Joann's, I can't remember, but I bought the woodland animals, and some bird stickers. And I went, when we were in, oh, I don't know, hold please. Okay, I'm back. I was looking up where it was. I think it was in Eureka or Oakhurst. I don't know, but my husband needed to go to the hairdresser. Well, he doesn't have a lot of hair, but usually I do that with clippers, with a set of clippers. I do his hair, but we didn't bring them because it's too heavy in the suitcase. So we went to a barber shop where they did his hair with clippers, and I went thrifting during that time that he was at the hairdressers. So, and I found a really old cross stitch pattern. I really love this. It was only 25 cents. It was so cheap. Really. I love, love, love this. So I picked that one up at the thrift store in either Oakhurst or Eureka. I can't remember. And when we were in Seattle, I came across this yarn store. I did not plan to go to the yarn store, but there was a yarn store and I thought, well, let me pay them a visit. And I bought 2 skeins of yarn. And it's ridiculous because I have all this yarn, but it's purple. Speaking of purple, there's a purple store. If you ever go to Seattle, please, please, please do yourself a favor and visit the purple store. It is wonderful. We were going for breakfast at Baco's Cafe, and around the corner their toilet was around the corner, so you have to go around the corner in the back, and across the street there was this purple store. So it was a coincidence that I bought this t-shirt. Yeah, it's awesome. And some other goodies and a tote bag, and yeah, but I digress. There was this yarn store nearby, and I bought these 2 skeins, and they are so pretty. I did get a scarf pattern with this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that pattern. It's going to be a scarf. Maybe I buy another skein when I have not enough, but in a different color, a color that matches this. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked for a pattern yet, but it's really soft. It's a merino. It's the only wool my skin can have. All the other wools are itchy and scratchy, but merino superwash is the one my skin can yeah, that's not itchy for me. And I bought a very big bowl. Yeah, I didn't think that through because it had to go in my suitcase as well. It was not smart of me, but yeah, it's purple and I love purple, so what can I say? It has a bit of shimmer in it, and I think this is really nice to as a trim around a pillow or something like that for finishing. If only I could talk, but yeah, I never can. So yeah, this was in Seattle. Yes, Seattle. I really, really love Seattle. We went to visit the bookstore. No, not the bookstore, the library. And just a minute, please. We went to the library in Seattle, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. And no, this is from Powell's. What did I buy? Oh, yeah, it's here. I bought some books at the library in Seattle. There is a little store. They made a little store in the library, and I bought this one because I didn't have any books on me. I just finished this one, so I will talk about this in my what have I been reading. And please hold. I bought 2 more books. I found this one. It was only $4 and it's really heavy, and but I said to my husband, I can't leave it here. I need to have it for my collection. So I bought this one, and then I found this one from the 1970s. and it's really old. Look, let me show you the cover. It was only $2. It's very old, and I think it's from 1970. It's wonderful, really. Yeah, 1970. I am from 1970. So this book is 53 years old. How cool is that? So I couldn't leave it there, and my husband said, but it's too heavy, we have to take that home. So he put it in his hand luggage carry-on bag, and he was so sweet, and he carried it for me when we went home. So yeah, so Seattle is a really, really nice place, and I really want to go back because I want to see Mount Rainier. We haven't been. We were only there for 4 days, and the first day was the day of when we arrived. So yeah, you don't have a lot of time before you are through customs, and before you have your car and you're at the hotel. The day is almost over, so that day doesn't count really. So we had 3 days. It was, yeah, I really want to go back to Seattle. And when we were on our way from Seattle to Portland, I got a message from Therese. She's one of my viewers, and she lives in Canada, and she asked if we could meet up, but we were already on our way to Portland. And I got a message from Jody, Trixie Tricycle. She saw we were there, and she asked if there was any time to meet up. And I'm so sorry I couldn't. Oh, I said to my husband, I really want to turn around and go back. I really want to meet them both. But yeah, we couldn't. So the plans are to visit Seattle again. So I will let you know, ladies, when we are going back to Seattle, and maybe we can meet up then. But I didn't realize they were so close. So yeah, that was too bad. But I really, really would have loved to meet them both. So yeah. Okay. Oh, I have some Stitchy kindness to show you. One of my viewers, Sue, sent me a message and asking me, did you buy this and this pattern? I have to check how it's called, what it's called. Did you buy that? I said no, I had to make a choice in March, when Needle Market was. And then she said, oh, I have two, let me send you one. I think she said she had two. Beloved, it's called. And she sent me the Beloved pattern. She sent me actually a whole envelope, a stack of patterns, and she said, well, stitch what you want and you can give the rest away if you don't want to stitch it yourself. So thank you, Sue. I really, really appreciate it. It's too much. It really is too much. But there are some lovely patterns in here. I really want to stitch. This one by Jardin Privé, Patchwork de Noël, and this one, it is so beautiful, by Teresa Kogat, and it's called Come to the Garden. Oh, it's so beautiful. I have a Christmas sampler by La Di Da, and Love and Joy by Heartstring Samplery. A heart in hand pattern. There's even some fabric in here. Come into my garden. Yeah, I will really want to stitch this one. It is so beautiful. And now I have all these beautiful patterns of fabrics I bought on vacation, so there really must be a beautiful one for this. And she sent me this one, and I have this one, so I'm going to, I think I'm going to take this with me for the freebie table when we are at Dutch Mania. And oh, I have a giveaway for you guys. Before I forget, oh, look at it. I love Halloween patterns. So again, Sue, thank you so much. There are more patterns in here, but yeah, it's a lot. Okay, so oh yeah, I came across this in Bryce Canyon, I think. No, not in Bryce, the last one, Grand Canyon. That was the last, I think it was in Grand Canyon. And the nerd I am, as the nerd I am, I had to buy some. It's like Legos, but really small. Yeah. They also had a prairie dog in, that one was in Sequoia Park, I think. And I did not buy it and I regretted it. So I thought, well, let me buy the lizard. It's so cute. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I had to organize again and it's a mess. Okay, well, let me tell you our trip. We went to Seattle, from Seattle to Portland, from Portland to Coos Bay, from Coos Bay to Eureka, from Eureka to San Francisco. And then we went to Yosemite National Park. I can't remember the in which order we went. And then we went from Yosemite to Sequoia Park. I thought I was in love with Yosemite, but when I came to Sequoia, I was in love again. And because of all the snowfall and the meltwater, the big waterfall, oh, it was really, yeah. I'll insert a little clip at the end of the video where I show you the big waterfall. It came down with a lot of noise and it was, oh, it was so great to see. And Jen from the second, what was the second Stitchy store I went to? Acorns and Threads, and then we went to Needle in a Haystack. Jen from Needle in a Haystack, she told me about the waterfall and that we really had to see it because of all the meltwater and the snowfall last winter. And I made a little clip and I sent it to Kathy, the owner of Needle in a Haystack, and she would show Jen, because Jen said, I think she said she was a little girl when she went for the last time, and the waterfall is not always so I don't know how you say that there's so much water coming down. So I sent her a little clip. I hope she enjoyed. Okay, then we went from Sequoia to Las Vegas. I got completely bonkers. Then we went to Bryce Canyon. Oh, Bryce Canyon. Oh, I loved it. We were planning on a horseback ride, but it was too hot. It was too hot for me. So then we went to Moab. Oh, we went to visit Horseshoe Bend. Oh no, that was in Page. We went from Moab to Page, and in Page there was this Horseshoe Bend. It was lovely. I'll show you in the book. It's not a picture we took ourselves, but this is in the book we got from the travel agency, and it's so beautiful in real life. We went to see the sunset at Horseshoe Bend, and it was... We also went on a boat ride at Lake Powell. It was amazing. It was really amazing. But you can see what the climate change is doing. Let me show you. I think you can see it here. This is a picture of Lake Powell. And you can see the level of the water is here, but it started here. You can see the lines from red to white. And this is where the water was used to be. And now it's there. So yeah, it was amazing to see. And we had this guide who knew a lot and yeah, told us a lot about the area, and yeah, it was great. And then we went to Grand Canyon, and then we went to Scottsdale, Phoenix. And I really want to go back to Phoenix. I think we've seen a lot. It was a wonderful trip, but we were in some places we had only 1 or 2 nights, and that's too short. If you want to see, you can see the highlights, 1 or 2, but not especially in the heat. But you can't see everything, so you have to make choices, and I'm really not good at making choices, so it's good there were 4 of us. But yeah, it was an amazing trip, and I really want to go back. My husband and my brother went to the movies last week. They went to see Oppenheimer, and afterwards they had a drink, and they were making plans for another future trip to the US. But my husband and I would really love to go back to Seattle. I want to see Mount Rainier and a piece of Canada. But we also want to see New Orleans and that part of the country. So there's still so much to see. And maybe there is a trip to New York in our future, but we're not sure how and what. But yeah, bad cough, I'm sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? I'm completely lost. Well, it was a wonderful trip. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I can pee outside when need be. And yeah, we had so many laughs, and it was, yeah, we really got along very well. I got to know my sister-in-law in a completely different way than I knew her already, and I've known her for over 30 years. And yeah, and my brother takes after my father a lot more than I thought. So yeah, it was in a good way. It was amazing to do that with the 4 of us, really. Yeah, I'm still grateful, and I will be forever, because yeah, if you get to do something like that, it's awesome. Well, anyways, I babbled enough. Let me tell you what I've been reading. I have been reading this book I showed you. I bought in the Library of Seattle. It's called The Final Silence. And yeah, it was a different kind of thriller detective than I'm used to. But I really love this. It is about this guy, Jack Lennon. He's like a fallen policeman. Let me put it like that. And he he gets a message from a former girlfriend or a woman he had been dating a few years before, and saying she needed his help. And then they made up. Let me tell you, this girl inherits a house that belonged to her uncle. And her mom says, it was her mom's brother, and her mom says, you can have the house, you can live in the house. And then she finds a book, and it's a sort of a journal talking about people who had been murdered, and there are, yeah, it's really disgusting, fingernails and pieces of hair. You know, like you make a travel journal and you stick, I don't know, receipts and all these things in it as a keepsake. Well, she found the book as a keepsake from this killer, and she suspects it is her uncle. So that's why she calls in the help of Jack Lennon, because her father is a well-known politician, and he said, throw out the book, it's gonna cost me my career. And well, she doesn't agree, and then the girl turns up dead. And then the story starts, basically. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Then I have been reading this one, and I didn't finish it. And let me tell you why. It's called now San Francisco to San Francisco. I can't do anything without my glasses. Oh no, it's a Swedish book. Mot San Francisco. And I think it translates like to San Francisco. It's written by Clara Clementine Eliasson. And this is about a shooting on a high school. But that took place in the 70s. And it's about this woman who had a friend in high school, and that friend was the one who did the shooting. But I didn't finish it, and it was really, really well written. But she describes the vibe so well, it really got me down. When I was reading this book, I got this really sense of discomfort, and I don't know. Actually, it's a compliment to the author, but I couldn't finish it. I got this gloomy feeling, and I thought, no, I don't want to read this before we go on vacation. So I stopped reading this, and I'm going to bring it back to work tomorrow, because I'm going to take it back to work, because no, it's not for me. But it's really well written. So yeah, this girl, she's a new girl in school. Excuse me. And she was called Elizabeth, and the woman who tells the story was her girlfriend, but not in a romantic way. Yeah, they have a bit of a strange friendship, but yeah, not for me, but very well written. Then I've been reading De Onthulling by Joyce Vroomen. She used to be my hairdresser. She lives in the same neighborhood. And she drew the front herself. And this is about, it's called The Reveal. And it's about love, death, and truth. Yeah, it really got to me. This is what she's been through in a relationship she had a few years back. And she met this guy online. And yeah, there are all these signs that, yeah, it's about ghosting. I didn't know what that was, but yeah, maybe that sounds silly, but I don't know, there was another word. Yeah, he was very jealous, and yeah, there were all these things, and then they have a really big fight, and he drives off and he gets in a car accident and he dies. And then she's overwhelmed with grief, and then when they clean out his house, because they weren't living together, she finds and discovers all this. And yeah, this really happened to her. And I know when he died, she posted these pictures and messages on Instagram, and I was really shocked. My mom still goes to her for her hair. I have another hairdresser now, but yeah, it really. And then she posted all these pictures and messages, and then one day she took everything down, and I didn't understand, but yeah, now I do. It's not in English, but I think she published this in her, I don't know how you say it, herself, but I'm not sure. By Vita Nova Bookworks is the copyright, so yeah. It really got to me. Renee finished it last night, but yeah, it was, yeah, it really got to me. Anyway, and then I've started reading this one, The Midnight Library, and I really love this. I've only been reading this for 2 nights, so I'm not that far, but so far I really, really love it. It's about this girl, she, Nora, and she can't cope with life. So she decides to take her own life, but it's not described gruesome or anything. You read that she decides to end her life, and she has this note, and then she doesn't die. She comes in a world between life and death, and it's the Midnight Library, and there are all these books. All these books she sees are all scenarios of how her life could have been if she made it, if she made other choices. So this librarian, Mrs. Elm, she looks exactly like the librarian she had in school, and she walks her through the library and explains, and if she has any regrets. And she does. She regrets she broke off her engagement. So this book comes out, and when she starts reading it, after the first sentence, she is in that life. And if she is disappointed in that life that she's living in that book, I don't know how to explain it, but if she if it's a disappointment to her, she returns automatically to the library, and then she can pick another one, another regret she had from her life, and then when she reads the sentence, she goes in that life. And when she, at least that's what I've understood, I'm not that far, and if she has a life that she is content with, then she stays in that life and yeah, lives it. So I thought the concept was really, really different. Not odd, but different. So I thought, well, let me read another book. I usually read detectives, thrillers, you know, sometimes about love, or something easy like The Cat Cafe a few weeks back. But this, yeah, this is quite different. I think it's called The Midnight Library in English as well. It's by Matt Haig. Let me see. Yeah, The Midnight Library. And look at the inside of the cover. Don't you just love it? Well, I do. Okay, so that's what I've been reading. What have I been watching? A lot. So I'm not going to tell you, and we went to see the Indiana Jones movie when we first came back from vacation, but we've had to wake each other up all the time, so that was not a big success. We loved the movie, but we had to make sure the other one was awake to watch the movie. So yeah, that was not a good move. And I've been watching with Jeremy Renner. No, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe, Poker Face. We watched that last weekend. I think it is on Netflix. And I really enjoyed that movie. So go and watch Poker Face. It's about this guy who has this friend group from when they were young, and he gets bad news, and they get together. He has a business, and he's very wealthy, and has this big house, and they come together for poker night, and then things happen. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So just for the fun of it. And then what I bought in Powell's when we were in Portland. We only had one night, because the only reason we went to Portland is because I want to visit Acorns on Threads. That was on a Saturday, and on Sunday morning we left for Coos Bay. But we went to see Powell's bookstore first, and it's a really big store. And if you're into reading books, oh, I highly recommend. But it was a rainy Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, around lunchtime, and it was really busy. But oh, I enjoyed it so much. And I bought this one, Real Men Knit, and I bought, oh, this is by Kwana Jackson, and this one is The Shadow House by Anna Downs. So yeah, I've not started these books, but I wanted to show you. And they had all these lovely stickers, so I bought a lot of stickers and socks for my sister because she really likes nice socks. And I thought of something and it escaped my head. Yeah, I can't remember. So I think it's best to stop now. Thank you for watching. I have a lot of editing to do because of my coughs and my wandering mind. Hey, just a quick insert. I'm cleaning up and I find this. And this was my giveaway, share away, whatever you like to call it. And I completely forgot. So, if you want to be entered for Spring Has Sprung, please use the word bird in your comments. I got this pattern from Louisa. She's Flosstube Stitch on Instagram. She sent it to me when she finished it. When I finished it, I passed it along to Tony. She finished it and she gave it back to me. And now it's for one of you. It would be lovely if, when you stitch this, if you pass it along to someone else. But please use the word bird. Do not use the words prizes, giveaway, win, you know, anything that attracts the non-stitchers to be able to sell this. I want this to go to a stitcher. And please be a subscriber. So yeah, use the word bird and I will do the random comment picker next week. No, next time. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye. I try to remember to put a collage of videos and stuff at the end. And yeah, thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye.